Ba-dum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Let me realize, I forget which, like, we related tune that is. I don't know if it was the eShop. If it was a loading screen for fucking Wii Sports or something, I have no idea. I say. Oh, Eric, I see you also have seen the trend. Yeah, I was doing a thing earlier. The chat is there now. It's there. I did work. And I think it works. I don't fucking know. It appears to kill anything attached to a non-stream element thing. Oh, okay, well that's working. Weird that the watch streak message didn't go through. I don't know. I literally threw that together and fucking... I put that up in like 5 minutes before stream. We'll fine tune it. Happens with stream streaks and sub streak messages. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I've been fucking around with it, but that's why I'm slightly later than I said I would be. Also, the doggos had to eat dinner, so I had to arrange that for them. So we're gonna do some Demonstrables today. Puppy feeding is number one. It is number one. It has to be. I don't know what we're going to start with. We have 39 demos and playtests left in install. So we got to get cracking, honestly. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure about the vibe. The vibe is unsure. Unsure is the vibe. I don't know where I put my... Oh, there it is. There's my coffee. I had some coffee. Okay, this thing's cool. I gotta affect the volume before I even start capturing it, really. Alright, let's see if we can get this one going. How's the day been? I woke up at 4 p.m. again today, because I made some mistakes. Yeah, I don't know. It was a series of choices, assuredly. Oh shit. I did not take into consideration what that would be. Alright, well that's just gonna have to live like that for now, because I need access to this bar. Okay. Okay. Finish laundry, that's about it. Hey, you know what, man? Doing laundry, sometimes, that's what's really important. I took like 2 days last week to re-launder my entire bed and sheets and various pillowcases, and that seems bigger than it should be. What happened? Oh no. Is it because I did borderless window? Let's find out. Nope, okay, I broke. By adding an additional overlay, I somehow broke game capture. Let's fix this for a moment. Apologies. No, it's correct. The scaling on my window is what's wrong. I need to get rid of the stats screen. The stats dock in OBS is, it fucking sucks. Like, respectfully. It cannot be adjusted in size. It has to display everything, so I just thought that there is, like, a pixelation thing that it's off by, like, 1. Great, now we're in ancillary territory, where only the shit that will bother me is what's affecting us. It's a whole lot of ease. Yeah, no, I was testing the chat box. I don't know if you noticed. We got one. It's working. I had to fuck around a bit to correct the font size. All right, you know what? Good enough. I'm locking that down. That's getting locked down. That's locking in. Okay, right. Actually, play the game. Right. So this is Fumehead. I downloaded this. I think last Next Fest. That's somewhat. That's a bit louder than it needs to be. I think. How about we go there? That's about right. All right. Sorry, I just need to fix this because this is a little wild. If I had $1 for every time I fucked with my OBS layout in the last couple days, I'd have several dollars. Alright, actually playing video game. Uh-oh. I accidentally muted that. That's cool. Alright, I'm gonna start playing a video game. Jesus. So I was saying, we have 39 demos left to get through. Some of them may or may not exist. Yeah, we'll play the demo mode in the demo. That night I took my hand cannon and ventured into worm caves for food. Or so at least I thought Okay, I'm going to go ahead and finish this coffee because obviously I need some kind of caffeine. Wake up the brain box a little bit. So like I was saying, I was in bed till 4 today. PM, that is. Or at least so I thought. Or at least so I told the others, as the real reason lay somewhere between boredom and restlessness, which made me turn to things I was good at. Like gun. I was damn good at hunting worms. In truth, I wasn't hungry at all. Appetite fled my body entirely as the sickness crept over me yesterday morning. But I knew even though I wasn't hungry then, just as inevitable as a brain-dead worm getting caught in my trap was the eventuality of me having to eat. Many marveled at my wisdom in this, despite my young age, but the reason was simple. My father taught me 2 things: foresight and worm hunting. Gotta check in to let the others know there's hunting going on. No use in camping in the same area. I'll do the pit today. The pit. Worm caves tonight. Scale from dry to dank, they were simply moist. These expeditions would be horrendous to other folk. Walls push down on you from all sides. They say it's dark and cramped. To me, they're neither. At least not any more than the rest of the world. Alright. An old worm hunter's trick. Close the door behind you so you hear the next fool opening it. That way you don't blow a hole through them thinking they're a worm. Also known as an old assassin's trick, though I could never figure out why. Unlike the rest of the world, food in the worm caves is plenty. If not for the noxious oxygen, I would have claimed these caves long ago. I can hear the worms squelch and slither. It's time to set the trap. Sir. Okay, let's not tutorialize it. That's fine. Set trap. Should be good enough. Hope it gets a big one. If I were my father, this would be my favorite part of the process. The long wait for the inevitable reward. He once told me that a man is happier during this than during the culmination of life's finest pleasures. I don't know about that, biting into the supple worm steak beets sitting around in the dirt. But I have long suspected that to succeed in life, you have to love doing what other people hate. Patient bird gets the worm. My favorite proverb. It's the early bird gets the worm, though. So it's okay. It's fine. Hello? What the fresh hell is this? A trap in this gravedark? Who does things like that? Instead of dinner, a lone, Ryakadon. Unusual for these gangsters to leave the city. Maybe you should open the trap that's about to crush me? I'll release you when you tell me why you're here. Oh, I see. I know worm hunters double as torturers. Some of us. I knew the scream I heard just now was one of surprise. His enhanced pain tolerance should have equated the trap's hold to an annoying string at most. You're messing with the Dane, you understand that, right? Thought you hunters had better instincts. Right, fine. Let me unbind you. Glad you still got sense in you. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Not me too. That sound come from you? You gotta hurry. It's getting to me. Quick! But what if I don't? What if I just leave? Hey, Beyond. Thank you for the stream streak. What a... Yeah, it took an extra minute to set up the chat box again. Yeah, we're doing more Demonstrables. We're playing Fumehead. Me and the boys, we came here to... Well, it doesn't matter. What matters is that they all started acting crazy. They tried to drag me deeper into the caves. That's them. I have to run. Run? What am I supposed to do? Well, I was talking to your friend just now. Their stares are blank. Sounds good with me. I'm always up for new potential games. Yeah, I don't remember when I downloaded this. I'll be real. I think it's been on here for like 2 or 3 Next Fests. Tick tick. On second thought, this doesn't promise to be a productive conversation. The productive conversation I was hoping for. Hey, here we go. These are your skills. They're shoveled at the beginning of each turn. This is the window of opportunity. Play one skill to move. Play one skill to move on to the next 3. Interesting. Amplifies effects of different skills called to 3 units. The skill costs mana to play. No skills left. Enter. Every turn is a phase. Skills are blue, red, or white that are only able to be playing during their phase. This is your enemy's intention. It can help you decide which skills you should play. You can navigate hints and intentions and effects using either analog sticks or buttons. Let's real quick just didn't think I'd have to turn that down even lower. It's wild. Alright, so blue phase. All damage rolls against the unit are minimal. evasive. Force enemies to target dart, gain 1 evasive.
Hey!
Burn abilities. If you don't want to cast an ability from the current window of opportunity, you can always hold X to burn it. Burning an ability moves the window of opportunity forward, but prevents you from using the ability until the end of the fight. Okay. It's an interesting phase shift kind of system. Inflict shock, targets on all enemies. Targets receive additional damage equal to the number of shock. Interesting. Alright, I played that out of phase, so it's, it ended turn.
Hey!
This is an interesting system that I may or may not understand.
Hey!
I'm dead, I might be dead. Nope, got him. Alright, cool. They look normal despite what they sounded like. Black bit of goo coming out of the ear. Could be a mod thing, for all I know. So what is this? This is Fume Head. I'm not entirely sure myself, honestly. Fantastic. You're in even deeper into the caves. Bless his soul. Oh, okay, we're giving up on him. I guess we're heading out. Yeah, it had like a unique, like pixelated art style and turn-based combat, so I was like, yeah, I'll give it a try. Also, like low-grade cyberpunky shenanigans. Character's just Nero, but pixelated. Yeah, it's a little HRD. What the hell are you doing here? Dart? Jack Dart? Hey. It's way too close. Too close. How do you see anything in this darkness? I have both eyes. Ah, that makes sense. Show me around. This is Deep Worm Cave territory. Wait, what? Guess that explains the smell. Oh right, you work here. You haven't answered. What are you doing here? Well, I wasn't really gonna go here, and now I'm just here all of a sudden. You know? That's pretty stupid, even for you. Am I expected to believe that story? Frankly, I'm not even really sure I believe it myself. Must be the same thing. Doesn't look like she's gonna get violent, though. Have you, by chance, been feeling sick since yesterday morning? Yes, actually. How'd you know? Just connecting dots. I need to get out of here. Looks like more and more people are going to come here, and some of them are looking for a fight. Like who? Ryakadon? What? Why? Were you talking shit about their suits again? No, that was a lesson learned. These two just got rowdy out of nowhere. And the first one started cackling, like doing a crackle and hiss as if his brain was getting a radio signal. Anyway, I'm sure he'll get it. What, rowdy as in you fought Ryakadon? What you got yourself into? Nothing your pistol can't get me out of. Alright, then that's the deal. You have my pistol, just get me out of these caves. Good. Let's get going before the whole district is just here now. Interesting. Like we can walk by them again. I don't... It was just like an indication to go back down that hallway. Maybe we're heading the other direction. Interesting. Yeah, the phase system is a little less than. I'm keeping health between rounds. I'm gonna be dead in a minute. Oh, see, if this was Jack doing it, then yeah, I did 0 because she was full health. Good. Great, fantastic. Item found, rugged coat. Equipped stiff into gear section. Do I have anything healing at all? Nope. Alright, cool. Good to know. A locker key, you say? Opens up some locker somewhere. I'm assuming that it's the one that was all the way back. A folding fan. When you skip a turn without using a single ability, gain 3 mana. You do on me. Oh man. And we have a point available for abilities, okay. Heal an enemy for 5, deal 10 the next turn. Deal 4 to 5 to the first enemy, gain focus. Yeah, it looks like this would be more useful. Oh, okay, that's a weird way to layer that. Like they each have the same set of tabs in the menu. To every enemy, grant force shield. Yeah, it seems a little more on point. Okay. Energy Boy. Revitalize yourself by 15 MP, cannot be used during fights. Expired if not used by 4 fights from now. Okay. Wait. If we break into one of these, the Ryakudon in the other room are definitely going to be alerted. So just go in prepared if you're going to fight. How do you know these things? We live different lives. I just know, okay? Oh, cool, you can break equipment. It's Nero and Viola in their own 2D adventure. You know what, I am getting that vibe a little bit. Okay, there we go. Game 1 invis. Enemy switch to targeting dart instead of Ami appears next turn. Okay. It was interesting. Wait a minute. I know that ding. Okay, that's what they meant. Per focus. Alright, we should probably do this first though. Not enough. Alright. Does that work post-death? I don't want to waste a turn to find out. But I'm going to. Nope, doesn't. Alright. Good enough. And this is an interesting combination of systems. I don't know if I like it, though. And we're dead. Alright, cool. Let's give that one more shot. Let's go scattershot instead. And we had inventory, right? Or the save us before then? Damn, it's all the way back here. Alright. Seems a bit overly convoluted, like it's trying to pack too much into one thing. This screams to me like Trapper Keeper journal fucking game design. You know? Respectful, like I don't mean that in a as a pejorative. This seems like someone had this like idealization of a game they wanted to make, and they decided that this was going to be it. And they just had so many ideas that they didn't really worry about how well those abilities or those things kind of meshed. So like the phase system is a little convoluted, but that's like manageable. It's like topping it with some of the other subsystems that are like, I don't know, maybe we should take these guys out first. Because there's a lot of like core ideas that are fine here, like having unique abilities and charge bases and like skill sets that are unique to each character in a party, and combining that with like, there's not enough to call it like a deck card system, but you do have a bit of randomization on abilities that you're doing. I don't know about the phase system. I feel like the phase system might be, excuse me, need to squash that. Deny. I think the music's solid. The writing's a little bit like something I would think like similar to something I would have written in high school. It's like, I don't know if it's like self-aware edgy. Yeah, because like the focus system that Ami has is fine. It just, there's a little too much to do when it comes to building that up to be effective. And the randomization on your abilities kind of hampers that a little bit. I think the same can be said with Dart. Dart's fucking charge, like a lot of these require it to be 3 or higher, and like by the time you're that late in the fight, you're either getting your ass kicked or, you know, burning through other resources. She also has 2 abilities that do the same thing. Like, it's crazy to say, like, I don't think there's enough tutorialization, but I seriously don't think there's enough tutorialization. Yeah, like resource management is also kind of a thing. Like, if you're going to have this degree of like combat management, where you're hanging on to your HP values between fights, I don't think like the mana bar is super necessary. I understand you want to limit what certain abilities are being used. Gain 3 charge. Am I capped at 3 charge? Because that did nothing. The door is enchanted. Also, I really like the dichotomy with, because I don't know if there's more than this in your party ever. I have no focus, so using this does nothing. Your tank is not enough of, like, you don't have enough to mitigate how much you're damage sponging. Yeah, because that card mentions 4 to 5 charge, but we only seem to have 3 at any given time. I think adding the MP limit on some of those cards is a little, like, brutal. I think, and I'm not saying that everything has to be Slay the Spire, but, like, having an AP system similar to Slay the Spire where you can be like, alright, you can burn your entire turn on this one thing that you need to do, or you can do a bunch of little things that might build up a little bit later. But the randomization and, like, multi-fight fucking mitigatory management with resources for health and like mana are, it's a little much, and we have literally received a single fucking it's a single fucking MP fucking item. Like, there's gotta be some give there. I don't know. I mean, it looks cool, the aesthetic's cool, you're doing a little bit of, you know, diegetic world building, but, like, with what can be seen initially, I don't know. Maybe it's just not my deal. Just not my vibe, but, like, it looks, like, yeah, I mean, aesthetically, very cool. There's definitely a vibe there, but I don't know, man. And this is, like, the oldest version of the demo, I'm assuming. Let me see if there's any update on Steam. So we go there. Yeah, it's got a TBA release date, and I don't think last announcement update was a gameplay trailer, and that was in October. I mean, this might be, like, the product of a single fucking dev. Yeah, developers, team Fumehead. I'm getting the vibe that this is somebody's, like, passion project, which makes me feel bad when I kind of, like, am pointing out the innate flaws. It's interesting. It's interesting. I just, you know, I think it needs some fine-tuning and maybe, like, some considerations for the various systems. On to the next. Let's see. What do we got? Need like a palate cleanser. How about this? Oh no, license is gone. Alright, well there's another one gone. Oh no, license is gone. We're 2 for 2. Shit. And you're thinking to yourself, Connor, you could probably have checked this between streams, no? And I say to you, yeah, that probably would have been a good idea. Okay. Well. This thing looks cool. Let's go with that. Hopefully it runs and works and is good. This demo is a work in progress and does not represent the final quality of the game. Okay. And then let's see if there is a category to change to. And immediately have to that is a wild range for almost no difference. Unless this is that problem where the main menu has insane, like the art style already, right? I looked at this and it looks a little bit Morkborg. So I'm like, yes. Amidst the desolate lands, our community strives to survive, defying oblivion. Let us rise from the ruins and ignite the first white flame, the fire of hope. Priestess Siona. I saw exactly one screen, and I'm like, oh, this is grimdark, something or other, but I'll see if I'm right. Because I don't want to point the comparison if I'm wrong. Nope, no controls board, cool. Iron Lord, our duty begins here. Raise the hearts of Ironhive, where the white flame shall burn for all to see, a symbol of our beliefs, repelling the shadows of the dark veil that envelop these barren lands. Hello? Did someone leave their keys in their car? Hey, there we go. It caught up. This is the button to access the quest menu. Use it now to see what quests you've received. First steps. Construct the heart of the Ironhive building. In this tab you'll find quests. Quests constantly appear as the game progresses. Completing these quests grants you the Iron Lord experience points, and possibly additional rewards. Place the construct card on the city. Select building under construction. Allocate what required cards. Construct building. Okay. This is your deck. It contains all your cards. Each turn you draw a new hand of 5 cards from your deck. When the deck becomes empty, the cards from the discard pile will be shuffled to form a new deck. Select the deck to see all cards currently in it. Ooh. You may use as many cards as you want as long as you have enough action points to spend. See, like, this kind of tutorialization is kind of key. Sorry, we'll stop harping on the previous demo. Drag the Heart of the Ironhive construction card to the city position wherever you fucking like it. Dead center. It is not complete yet, and is not considered a building when it comes to the city's management. To begin the construction, select the building to view its requirements. Heart of the Ironhive, unique building. Notice that each icon represents a specific card type. So we got citizens, scrap, organic. Okay, so when I saw there's a specific Steam page picture that you see this platform and you see buildings being constructed on it, and I'm like, is this Spiritfarer but like Rust Punk? But no, it appears to be more of a city management builder, kind of like fuck, what is that one game where the children yearn for the mines? I forget. Notice that each icon represents a specific card type. Yes, organic. Okay, yeah. Can I acknowledge? This is the citizen icon. It means that a citizen of any caste can be allocated to fulfill its requirement. Okay. Citizens and material cards have specific icons that will help indicate where they can be used. Citizens can be workers, such as the one in your hand, or specialists. Castes are Hive, Production, Elite, and Belief. Drag and use the cards from your hand that match the building's construction requirements. Alright, well, we are given a singular construction person. Drag and use the cards. Okay, so we need the 1 organic and 2 scrap. It's almost like we are given exactly what we need to start the game. You have fulfilled all requirements, and the construction button is available below. However, you cannot interact with it at this moment, as you have spent all your action points this turn. Interesting. Passing the turn allows you to recover your action points and receive a new hand of cards for your next action. I see we're moving on a progression basis. We need to construct the hive before winter, I presume. This is a leadership card representing the power of the Iron Lord over the city. Every leadership card has an action or effect with a specific target. To use it, allocate it or drop it on the specified target. Some leadership cards have properties that enhance or alter their actions and effects. Following the rule, using leadership cards will spend an action point. First, complete your first steps quest by finishing construction of your Heart of the Iron Hive. Priestess Iona. Iron Lord, you have taken the first step. The Heart of the Iron Hive stands, a foundation for our community to grow and prosper, but this is only the beginning. Remember, the strength of our city comes from the people. Our focus must be on the growth of the population. It is the only way we shall be strong enough to face the devastation. Milestone 1, Legacy of the Resilient. The construction of a true iron hive is made not only with stone and steel, but with the heart of the community. Gather the first citizens that will form the base of our society. Establish community with 20 citizens working in buildings by end of year. Achieve this milestone in 39 turns or our community will collapse. Yeah. Congratulations, you completed your first quest. Click on the quest button to view details. Reward, 2 XP, 4 worker cards, plus 2 action points. Cool. Your main objective is the historic milestone. Other quests are optional, but their rewards may prove useful. Your historic milestone is always visible at the top of the screen. To increase your population, allocate citizen cards to buildings, debris piles, or other places in the city out in the world. Get to work. Complete the Get to Work quest to gain more experience and increase your Iron Lord level. Construction card in the city. Okay, so we have... Hello? The Heart of the Iron Hive is your main building, where you can acquire construction cards to expand your city. If the Heart of the Iron Hive is destroyed, it is game over. Initially, you only have access to a single building. To unlock others, you will need to use keys of progress, which you receive when you level up. These tabs will allow you to navigate through construction cards of other castes, but they are blocked at this moment. Acquire the supply station to progress your quest. Oakley dokley. These are debris piles where your citizens can gather materials. Place a production worker card from your hand on the debris pile. Put shallot on this. When allocating a worker, the collection's chance of success changes. Select Scavenge to attempt to find the necessary materials for a supply station. Oh, we also need someone working on this. So we'll put Martin there. Or we'll put Short there because he's a coward. So we can't put him outside, I'm assuming. But we burned all of our action points, god damn it. Ooh, fanciful. As one devotion upon being allocated production. We will get those materials. So we need one more mineral, right? And then 2 scrap. And we have just enough to construct. This type of building generates resources automatically at the end of each turn. Deposit material cards to provide the necessary assets for the building. I don't have any. Building consumes assets every turn to generate resources. If the building has no assets remaining, it won't be able to generate resources until they are refilled. Worrisome. Well, it's the end of the turn, so we can, or let's see. I can just put you on stuff. Can I just assign him to the hive? No? Okay. Can I just assign him to here? No? Okay. That's fine. But what if I put you over here? No? How about I send you out over here? No? Damn. Wild. Crazy, even. More scavenging, then. But I can't do anything with it because I've run out of action points. Thus, I am, destroying my resources. Except the get to work quest is done, and it gives me 3 action points. So timing our quest turn-ins might be important. You've leveled up. Select the button below to choose your progress. Resource card, worker card, 1 key progress, worker promotion, 1 key progress, or reinforcement blessing command. When leveling up, you can choose between 3 rewards. To aid you in completing the historic milestone, choose the reinforcement option. Collect votes. New quest. Second building. Construct the community workshop. Select a Heart of Iron Hive, select community workshop building, place construction card in the city. Quiet God. Oh yeah, okay, so you get like a preview where they're gonna be and then you can stack them appropriately. Generates workforce resource upon consuming assets. You need a citizen. We can put Balin there because he has no downsides for casting him. And we forgot to allocate our materials, so they're dead, I guess. Can I just assign? I can't do anything. I need action points. Got it. Got it. Fine. Well. Outsider leadership. Receive 1 random worker card and 1 action point. Cool. Do. 1 despair upon being allocated. We've got scrap, right? Or no, what do we need? We need a manuscript and mineral. So we need to assign somebody over here. I don't know what Chaos does, so we're just going to accept it. Yeah, I don't think either of these are good to actually put on. Oh, and we can upgrade the supply stations already. Okay. I get you. Alright, so let's hope that we can get what we need. Nope. Alright. We need to assign another worker. I think, even though can draw a citizen, so that will just be a net positive. Recklessness, -1 order upon being allocated, +1 skill allocated when horizon sites and debris piles. This is a debris pile, right? So he cost a lot to do, but now we are guaranteed. So now we're getting a bunch of organics that we don't really need. It's concerning. We have not harvested the minerals we need, so we're kind of fucked for this turn. Oh no, wait, we were getting manuscripts, that's what we were... So, okay, we have enough of that there. We need minerals, but we're out of action points. So we will lose all of those resources because they were the less likely to show up. I'll get 20 citizen building cars to buildings. Okay. What do we got going on here? What's our stats? We're getting a bunch of assholes around here. That's what we're getting. Okay, they get fed back into the deck, so it's not like we're actively losing them, but I just have a bunch of organic resources I have no fucking need for, is the problem. We got 1 mineral. And another mineral. Construct! Okay. Add one of the main minerals below. We will feed it an organic. And we're going to second building quest rewards. You've completed the first 3 quests, constructing 2 buildings that generate resources. Resources are vital for the community's survival. Ooh, yeah, I know they're like subsystems on subsystems. I love it. You must manage them carefully, as a lack of resources can lead to dire consequences, leading to your iron hive's collapse. Periodically, demands will appear, using your resources to keep your iron hive functioning. Okay. So we need to... Oh, we don't have any of our hive workers, so that... okay. So that gives us 1... What is that? Workforce per turn? And this thing is producing supplies every turn, I think. But we need to feed it some stuff. Luckily, it takes organics. So that was worthwhile. Ooh. Okay, so we can upgrade it if we give it the necessary cards. But this guy costs a particular resource I didn't want to use, but it's fine. Scrap, so the scrap requirement there is good. We need manuscripts, and we need hive workers. Collect reward. Oh. Get a leadership card. Draw 1 card, receive 2 action points. Cool, I'll take it. What is your deal? Elite. Regardless, we got an action point out of that, so what is their next quest? Milestone of the... oh, it's just our manager milestone. Okay. Need to allocate 20 citizen cards to buildings. +1 deterioration upon being allocated. Alternatively, we could just harvest resources here. Ooh. So we could harvest resources that we need, and then have them possibly pull from our draw pile next turn, if I understand that correctly, or we have to fully reset the deck, so it would be the 2 turns from now. What do we got going here? We only got 2 people. I only think either of them are good for that. The numbers on the bottom are making me think that there's a singular amount of resource, or there's a limited number of resources to pull, so I'm assuming that the next 4 we pull from this will destroy this scavenger site because there are more in the distance. We need actual workers. We've put in scrap. And what do we got going on here? We need legacy of the resilient. Okay, so that's permanent progress stuff. I just want to be careful about allocating. Let's generate. What do we need here? Is it specifically just the workers? Alright, we need manuscripts, so let's burn through what we can get here. And then we can get 1 more point towards that particular type of upgrade. That's our turn. We get a level up. Worker promotion, 2 keys of blessing. Resource card, worker card, leadership card, worker card. This seems like the most thing. Energy forge, on activation, +1 action point. Ooh, cool. This value shows the amount of completed buildings in your city. Buildings under construction are not taken into consideration. Here you can see your population, total number of citizens in your iron hive. If the city has no more citizens, the game is over. You can check your citizen list here so you can easily access them and manage your community. Okay, cool. Wow, the doggo has something on his mind. So, what do we, for the elite, we have not done that. So let's, maybe it's a quest. New construction. Use your keys of progress to unlock new building. Leadership card, Crimson Might. Spend your keys of progress to unlock a construction card using the card. Place the construction card in the building, construct the building. We do seem to get a lot of these. Temple Devotion. Generates devotion as a resource. Although we did get 2, right? So we could probably do both. Hello? Did that not? Or no, the unlocks are... How does that work, actually? So we have 3 keys. What is the current quest? Is it just, like, literally any building? Or just use the keys of progress for new buildings? Okay. Maybe we can have the better elite building. And why not? Nope, can't do that. Alright. Right, end turn, need to reset the turn. That's on me. Okay, so we got stuff. Receive 1 random worker card and an action point. And what are our quests now? Place a construction card in the city, construct the building. So we can get our uppity and mighty Dome of the Elite. So this creates elite workers, but we also need to actually generate order to do that. So why don't we place that here? And you need any citizen. That takes away from skill when invoking external threats. Alright, well, let's put an elite in our elite building, I guess. We don't need any of the resources we have, so that's fun. Why don't we just, like, double up on that? This will take our organic resources. Which one needed, yeah, it's this one that needs more of these guys. So, let's do one of these. What needed manuscripts again? This needed a manuscript. And that's all of our action points for that turn. We're approaching new season. It's concerning. So I think we just need, like, literally anyone to increase our chances. Hello? So, activating after one resource card enters your deck, discarded after 5. Oh, okay. Interesting. So we shall scavenge. We get a scrap and a mineral needs. Covered. This type of building creates cards. Use action points to acquire cards. Once you acquire the card, the building will begin to generate a new card automatically. Okay. This card takes some turns to be finished, and the building will only start creating a new card after the collection of the previously created one. Okay. Cool. We do need to do this though. And the real question is who needs what where? Anybody need minerals? Does literally no one need minerals? So I think we're gonna discover what happens when we run out of resources at a place. Manuscript is needed at the one that's not even constructed yet, so let's prioritize that. And we need to feed some organics here. Let's keep that burning. But we're out of points this turn, so. Crimson Knight. Oh, we could just use this. There's a new quest. That we've already got constructed because we've reprioritized what we're buying. Iron Lord, we have expanded and strengthened our community thus far, but our labor is far from finished. Only by exploring the depths of the devastation may we extract the vital materials to nourish and expand our iron hive. Failure is not an option. You have unlocked Exploration. Use this button to view the horizon. Whenever you wish to explore one of these sites, select the corresponding icon to open the exploration interface and allocate your citizens. Terminals of Forgotten Knowledge. This is a horizon site, a location in the devastation where you can acquire material cards to construct city buildings and expand your city. The success chance is determined by comparing the site's complexity to the total skill of the group of allocated citizens. Each area contains a group of possible materials, some more likely to be found than others. You choose Explore, the group will advance one step per turn, and each step will have a chance of success and rewarding materials. With each step, the chance of death increases due to the dangers of the devastated wastelands. You can order the group to retreat part way and keep collecting materials, or proceed until the end for an additional reward. Cool. Alright, so we got some new quests. We have to raise our buildings' efficiency levels and open a new district with new buildings. How the fuck does that work? Create a new district. We need a construction guy. We need a handsy man. We need another elite, which we don't have at the moment, but we could create. I can't because I don't have any points. From your deck to your hand, they receive +1 skill. Or we could just do that. Fuck it, Crimson Knight. Can I? It costs action points to give me action points? No, this is conditional. Okay, if a citizen dies this turn, draw 3 cards. Use this card on the Iron Hive. So we have to meet that condition first, I guess. Hey, Adam, good to see you. Doing more Demonstables. Taking a look at Iron Hive. City management, post-apocalypse. Very cool. Worker promotion. We haven't gotten one of these yet, so let's try getting a blessing. Promotion, yeah. Card. Orvin Tower Watchman. So we got a tactic card out of that, huh? Okay, so a billion things have been introduced. What, your brother will be home for the winter vacation any minute now? Oh, that's cool. It's always good when family comes in. These are the costs that you must pay to maintain the Iron Hive. Hunger increases by 1 for each allocated citizen. Pay with supply. Deterioration increases by 1 for each constructed building. Pay with workforce. Chaos increases by 10 for each situation or external threat. Pay that with order. Despair increases by 3 for each citizen death. Pay with devotion. These are the counters that are reduced every time you spend an action point. When the demand counters reach 0, you must pay the cost of hunger, deterioration, chaos, and despair. Not paying the demands will result in negative consequences. Hover over the area to see more details. We have 100 remaining actions, 7% season modifier. Okay, we need to start doing some stuff. When the rumor counters reach 0, you will receive a rumor card on your hand. Rumor cards can become situations in your city. By which I mean, Okay. Yep, and we get our workers back, so that's good. We need 2 elite, and we need 2 more manuscript, but we have lost our source of manuscripts, so that's fun. But let's prioritize this. We've upgraded that, I believe. Mechanisms. Okay. We also need to get our first belief card in, so let's acquire that. Get her there. We have 2 organic requirements, and we just got a mineral requirement. We're out of actions already, motherfucker. Wow. Now we burned through our actions, that's crazy. We have an event. The Scrap Protocol. Lights of Intervention. The hammering of gears resounded hypnotic, filling the environment with its steady rhythm. In the shadows of a factory, an anonymous genius worked tirelessly. Amidst piles of scrap and machinery, they had a surprising idea: turn sleepless nights. During sleepless nights, they developed a prototype to help recycle waste and generate high-quality scrap. Very well, we shall test your prototype and develop this new technique. Receive flux. Your experiment borders on madness. Forget them. Get back to work. Abandon these ideas. Receive cognitive machine. Leadership card. Fuck it. Engage with the madness engine. After one resource card, enters your deck discard after 5 activations. Can I not? Fine. Yeah, we need to upgrade these generating because we're already way over that. The Wandering Artist. Alliances in their webs. The community welcomes a peculiar traveler. Part preacher, part illusionist, they display their fascinating art, promise revelations and salvation. They intertwine prophecy and prestidigitation, arousing the curiosity of some and drawing the skepticism of others. Belief specialist with 4 skill. Or we close the gates. Receive 1 order resource card with a value of 5. Yeah, fuck it. Ooh. Alright, we need to get this building up and running. Well, that was a waste. So we'll allocate him there. Receive 1 scrap and 0. I saw the place to put cards for half a second. Okay, so we need to start finding stuff. Nope. Alright, now I can activate that. So we get a couple more actions. Draw 1 card, receive 2 action points. Alright, Night Watch. Here we go. Cool, we got 1 mineral. We need a scrap, so... Actually, let's see, where are we with our second supply station? We'll get them back, but I just need a higher chance of stuff. Ooh, cool. So over-categorizing mission or resource gathering requirements results in better stuff, so that is good to know. We will construct Temple of Devotion. Needs a manuscript. The efficiency of belief building. Alright, we have to do one for each, which is fantastic, but we need to get more action points. Kind of locked in. I mean, yes. Sorry. Oh, your brother's coming from the other side of Texas. That's cool. Travel 4 hours and you're still in Texas. Yeah, that tracks. People drive like they're indestructible. LA people drive like they're the only ones on the road. They do not care or take others into account. That's real, man. I was on the 405 a couple days ago, and like there was this jackass in a fucking Bugatti swerving in and out of different lanes of traffic, and they're just like nothing, like no awareness, and it was like fucking gridlock. There's like he would go and he would speed up for a bit, and then there'd just be a wall of fucking traffic like half a mile ahead. So it's like, all right, cool, dude, you got to the fucking wall of traffic 45 seconds faster than everybody else. The Lost Tome, power that corrupts. Workers in the debris piles found an ancient tome, lost and covered in strange symbols. Some believe the book may bring misfortune, while others see a potential source of valuable knowledge. Destroying its pages is to deny its power, but reading them may reveal powerful secrets or unleash unknown forces. Yeah, let's summon Cthulhu. Fuck it. This is a Dark Veil card, a curse that offers power, but exacts a high price for it. The Dark Veil card stays permanently in your hand until the curse is broken. Their actions and effects happen automatically when you choose to pass the turn. If you do not wish to conclude the card's ritual, you can use it on a specified target and suffer consequences for breaking the ritual. The actions and effects of a Veil card do not cost action points, but using it on a target does. So we need to explore, but we also need to see what the fuck is up with this. Activation. Draw one card and add one darkness marker to your hand. Add one random rumor card to your deck and remove this card's darkness markers. This card activates automatically in your hand. Okay. Convocation. Send 2 random citizen cards from your deck to your hand. They receive +1 skill. Use this card on the island. I have nothing because... Okay, I wasted that. That sucks, because I had nothing left in my hand. I have to reset the discard pile. Fuck. Occult Temptation. Draw one card, activate dark marker. This card. Alternatively, we can burn through the resources here and get our dudes back. Because we're getting 4 per, right? So that's another action point. Oh, they're going straight to the discard pile because I have too many cards in my hand. God damn. Okay. Got it. Understood. Anybody need minerals? Okay, so we've raised our community workshop, which is part of that quest. Okay, no, you don't take that. We need to burn this so that we can get our guys back. But they went into the discard pile immediately, so that was a waste of time. Shit. Okay. So we have a bunch of minerals we don't need. What are we, the US? Connor, what? What? Beyond what? I need to put. I need to change the text on that, but I'm not doing that right now. All right, I have 3 actions, and oh right, I can use that to do a thing. Oh, we're kind of fucked on that actually. Fuck. Why does everything require? Okay. Alright, so, doing literally anything is just gonna feed our discard pile, so that's great. So much more peaceful, than the games yesterday. I mean... yeah, it could be. I receive 1 random worker and +1 action point. Okay. Cool. What do we got? What do we need? I mean, it's peaceful now. You know? Will this fulfill both? No. Alright, that sucks. Okay. Now we have 1 billion more resources than we need. Passage amidst the debris, agitation in the forges. During the excavation of a pile of debris, a deep tunnel was discovered. The air is heavy and suffocating, and the moldy smell invades the senses. Unintelligible whispers emanate from the walls. And the game I was thinking of was Frostpunk. Frostpunk is the one where the children yearn for the mines. This is kind of like Mork Borgian Scrap Apocalypse. Frostpunk. Heightening the senses of unease. Some people believe they are forgotten riches, while others fear collapse and unknown. Lawless fire and lightning. I mean, yeah, no, compared to cat wizards. Receive 1 devotion. Seal the tunnel, avoid the risks. Or receive a new quest. Fuck it. Why not? We need to focus the green building. So we have all these conditional cards that are taking up all my goddamn hand space, which is making it hard to do anything. Okay. They're just checking to make sure the dog's got food. Collect material cards in the debris pile that contains manuscripts or scraps. You do that for the excavation tunnel. We need more people for the mines. -1 workforce upon being allocated. You're a jackass. I don't like you. You're a problem. You're why people don't want to work anymore. Blorg. Alright, so this has been upgraded. What about you? Right, this is the thing that creates, assholes. What do we need to burn? Okay, we need crude oil, which we don't, fuel, which we don't have a source of yet. We're gonna go Convocation, which gives us an action point and gives us a couple of people to actually fucking do shit with. And we need to... we need to go out and find some stuff, because all of our scrap yards have been, taken. Lar of the Mystic Rune sends 2 random cards from the discard pile to your hand upon being allocated. Oh, that's super awesome. I didn't even intend to do that. That's super beneficial for this turn. But what if I just send in somebody else? Alright. It's already at 100%, so... explore! I guess I come back in a couple turns. But that will let me do Night Watch again. and then convocation again, which will allow for more people to be added to this thing. Let's put you on that. Okay, so this is gonna give us a bunch of stuff. I need to make sure my hand's not full. We need to get our churchgoers back, though. We still need to construct this. This is a problem. So I'm seeing that the core issue here is that we're running out of people to do shit more than we are running out of shit to do. And all these, like, secondary cards are fucking up my ability to gain new stuff, so that sucks. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Pretty good one. Winter is soon approaching. We're already in summer. Okay, we got our stuff. Calamity. Rumor cards represent imminent problems that affect the city and community and must be solved before they worsen. To solve a rumor, use the card on your city and investigate the issue. This will reveal the situation you must face. If the rumor card is discarded at the end of the turn, the effect is triggered and the card's stage progresses. When reaching the third stage, rumor card becomes a situation within the city. Fuck. Okay. Investigate rumor calamity situation with complexity 5 appears. Use this card on the Iron Hive. A situation has appeared in your Iron Hive. This is the icon that represents it. The information around the icon shows you a situation when the situation will act. How many citizens are allocated to it and the district effects. To solve the situation, click the icon to open its interface and perform the necessary steps. Destroy... Okay, so this is going to destroy 2 random citizens in buildings. Creates a copy of the situation in an adjacent district. We gotta build the team. We have no team. Situations have actions and effects. Some are passive, others are activated through the encounter. Or destroys 2 random citizens in buildings. This counter is reduced whenever you spend action points. The citizen's skill value is compared to the complexity of the situation to determine the chance of success. You are unneeded for this. This does not help us. Every 3 turns, create a worker with a skill. Y'all, I fear I'm outside right now. Where? What? When? Who? Alright, I guess it's time to check back in to see if we can get our competent workforce people back. No, they need 4. It's 4 turns, okay. They'll be fine. Or they won't. And then we'll all not be fine. Be interesting. Man, I need people. This is a problem. I need to get rid of all these minerals somehow. Some way. Y'all, I fear I prioritized the wrong things. Who needs organics? You need to burn organics. The problem is, like, this is progressing and I can't do shit because I don't have any people. Can I not? Why? Who? Is it because I don't have a worker allocated there? Am I like gridlocked because I did too much of this? Alright, so all those are generated. Collect rewards. How am I being rewarded? Collect the material cards and debris. Oh, for the tunnel excavation. Right. Forgot about that. Oh, we can just pull people out of stuff. Talon died. Or no, is he dead according to this because I put him into the discard pile? That's concerning. Not character whose name I definitely remember. Anything but that. I'm just gonna feed the church because fucking I can't do anything else. I got too many of these fucking benefit cards that won't leave my goddamn hand. I can't do anything. Like drunk? Is that a euphemism for that? I don't know. At least we'll get a worker card out of this. Fuck. Okay. Did I level up twice? Yeah, let's get a leadership card. Adds one more first card to your hand and another to your deck. Okay. Discovery in the tunnel, lights of invention. The tunnel amidst the debris was deep and led into darkness. The whispers grew louder as the workers advanced. At the bottom they found a hidden chamber with ancient technologies that could revolutionize production. However, extracting these mechanisms would not be easy. Some saw figures in the shadows, suggesting the whispers concealed the threat. Mobilize everyone, bring those mechanisms to the surface immediately. Getting 2 mechanism cards, 5 to despair costs. We shall investigate the threat before taking action. See one haunting rumor card. We're already dealing with enough rumors. Get everybody on it. This needs mechanisms, right? Ugh. Work chambers. Can something please need minerals? God damn it. Can I mulligan this hand? This sucks. Alright, what needs manuscripts? You need manuscripts. You also needed mechanisms. You're telling me I can't give you minerals? Come on. Alright, I have no sources of scrap anymore. That's problematic in the immediate. Alright, I forgot to put guys in here. How do I... can I... After 1 resource card enters your deck, discarded after 5 activations. Y'all, like... shit. 0 structural integrity. Why not? So we're just going to start a whole bunch of projects we're never going to have the stuff for, simply so I use my action points. Desperation grips the city as its citizens fight back against the rot within. Lives are offered in futile defiance, their sacrifice staining the Iron Hive with blood as the fight to purge its afflicted citizens continues. Okay. Oh, they're being killed by the shadows from that thing I made them go do. That's unfortunate. This is a hell of my own creation, which is the worst part. Like, fuck. I need people. I have no people. Alright, we got one guy. And he's not the right kind of guy to do literally anything. Yeah, I'll just put you in there. The fact that I can't even get new shit. I don't have the people to get new stuff. I have too many cards in my deck. This is my fault. Are you done? Where are you at? No, this is the final day. Okay. So now I have a bunch of action points and nothing to use them on. Burning 9, I did one thing. Okay, alright, we're getting something out of this. The Tempest killed one of my people. Can I just put more people in this? No, it's a very specific kind of team that they're doing. Collect oil. Add workforce. Oh hey look, a piece of scrap. Great. And you get to work there. Congratulations. Which I'm gonna throw him into the cave. Because that thing's killing my people. That ain't good. Oh, we got our explorers coming back in. Okay, cool. Collect reward! Yeah, more minerals, that's what we need. Okay. We need to get some hands on this. Like, I don't want to sacrifice her to a building, because they get taken out of circulation, and she's too competent. You know? Workable frustration. Since 2 random cards from the discard pile into your hand upon being allocated, though. Yeah. Fuck. Let's get the construction out of the way. There's a whole lot of shit happening. I don't even know what. More workforce. So right now we do not have the Anarchy bill covered. But I can construct this building. I think he is what I need to deal with this. Yes. Solve situation. But more importantly, get my guys back, and we stop the killing floor from... Okay, demand counters is down to 1. Alright, we're fucked. Cool. It's time to meet the cost of the demands. Hunger, manage costs. Rumor approaching. Whispers slither through the streets like smoke. Rumors of discontent spread quietly but persistently, eroding the peace and trust in leadership. Citizens exchange wary glances, their conversations hushed and nervous. Rumor count reduced by 7. And abandonment. Tasks go undone, tools set aside, workers linger in silence. Murmurs of doubt spread like a cold wind. Lost a citizen there. Okay. So, what is the best way we can utilize these guys? Go there. We need scrap. Okay, we need to search for something that'll get us scrap and biological. Don't need minerals. We need to find something with minerals outside of the reward pool. Because there's like legit nothing that'll take it. Fucking fine. Screw it. We gotta work with what we got. There's a 50% chance that guy is dead. Oh, I have no. Okay, cool. Okay. This isn't as stressful as Frostpunk, but kind of is. Ephemeral glow, manifestations of nature. With the arrival of summer, the colony witnesses a rare phenomenon, a sunrise unparalleled by splendor. Golden lights flood the iron hive, offering a glimpse of hope to the citizens. However, this brightness is fleeting and the gray atmosphere returns more oppressive than before. The sunrise is a good omen. Let us celebrate. Darkness will never retreat. Ready yourselves for difficult times. That seems fine. Buildings out of assets. Great. This is soon to also be out of assets. Fucking balls. Alright. Send everyone on exploration missions. Need scrap. 66% for that is fine, right? Organic materials are needed. Here. Raise efficiency of one belief building. Like, literally all we have to do is get more church people. But we need to build the thing that generates those church people. We're gonna get another rumor because we're right there and too many bad things keep happening. Like, these were needed, but also would have appreciated like a single person. Do I not have anyone in my deck? Is that the problem? At the start of every season, +1 structure to the district tier buildings. Interesting. You need... you both need workers too. Or you don't. But we need to do this one first. Because that generates new religious types. Yeah, I guess all we can do is burn time. Cool. Great. A haunting, you say? Investigate rumor, haunting situation with a complexity 6 appears, huh? Well, we can't get it let it get worse, so... What do you want of us? What ask you of us for this haunting? Oh, that's the one where they died. Okay, cool. Great. We're gonna run away with what we got. Oh, that's the one where they died. Then what happened over here? Did I never start the mission? Wow, that's dumb even for me. We're out of resources because we have nothing but minerals. Great. This is getting unmanageable. Do you have any quest rewards we forgot to claim? Efficiency 1 belief building. Now we've got a reward. We need more workers. I wish they were added to hand and not to deck. That kind of sucks. I don't think we're making it to winter, y'all. Ascension rite. Young aspirants prepare to become functional members of the colony. The rite of ascension is a solemn and crucial event where the young must choose their future. Two paths are presented, the call of discipline and the instinct of ashes. Those who follow the call of discipline shall be trained to join the elite and production castes. Those who follow the instinct of ashes, hive and belief class. We need more of that, actually. Collect one hive worker card, construct a bastion of belief, and collect one belief worker card. Okay, hold on to this for next turn. Yep. Even. Oh, we can finally burn some of the fucking minerals. Create a new district. How do I create a new district? This is where this starts to get really ancillary. How do I expand districts? Oh, you just have to build literally anything. Okay. Well, interesting. Got it. Yeah, we really burned through our resources, like, way too early. need to start building more devotion. Is that, like, literally the whole thing, is we do all of that for one resource card? That sucks. Like, actively very bad. Don't like. Okay. We can finally allocate some more minerals. And the puppy has words to say. I don't know if you heard that. He is a wooing. That is a bale. I have to go see what's up with him. One moment, y'all. Alright, I think the solution to the big woos is just leaving the door open for now. Blorg. You return. Okay, we mismanaged a lot of our shit. Burned through way too many resources way too soon. Oh. Or not, I guess. Oh, we're out of actions, that's why. Damn. Well, whatever this is going to be a problem. It won't let me click it, so... First steps resound on the platforms, voices fill the corridors. We endure, we built something bigger than us. The Ironhide lives, and the story shall be told for generations. Our legacy shall never be erased. Because we built a support center. Oh, did we win because we had 20 people? Yay, technical victory! Which I assume is limited by the demo being a demo. Alright. Alright, Ironhive, I see your shenanigans. Okay, so I logged in, obviously we're talking about like quality here, but I don't know. Like, definitely resource management heavy, but like I immediately struggled. Which is just me. But this is cool, the art style's solid, the vibes are good. Like, if you're looking for like a lower-fi, a different kind of setting, Frostpunk, like this is that genre, this is good. But yeah, let's head on to the next. Okay. So let's separate those because those just didn't get to happen. What are we in the mood for? A little RPG-ish, a little action-ish. I have to see if this launches. This has come out to negative reviews. I might not look at that. Oh, game made with Unity. Let's see how quickly it crashes on launch. Yeah, not responding. Alright, well, we're putting that in the maybe zone. Oh no, no licenses! Alright, well, kicking hell's out. Damn, that was one I downloaded to try to get Beyond to play it. There are a couple updates that have demos queued, so maybe that's a hopeful thing. I'm gonna start checking store pages. How's everybody feeling? How's the vibe? Alright, that's probably still... Alright, well, we might as well try this one. I think it might also have... Yeah, no licenses. Alrighty. We're technically getting through demos because I took too long. I'll say, So there's a couple that are like horror adjacent. What is this one? Oh, this one looked trippy. I mean, the demo still exists for this, so let's see. Let's see about this one. I'm gonna call it. You have a good night. All right, Eric. Thank you for hanging out. Yeah, man, I picked a lot of good ones in a row last Demonstrables, and this one's been like, all right, yeah, license revoked, license revoked, license revoked. Fucking, this one sucked. This one appealed to my brain goblins too hard. Oh, hey, this one launches. That's fun. Alright, let's update title. So this is the Thysiastery. It looks pretty cool. Ooh, it lets you change the palettes. All right, let's see. What's our good vibe? Dramatic was pretty good. Beasts. Nah. Inferno. Meh. Magic. Let's go back to dramatic. Facing window. Nope, we're gonna limit that to 60. Thank you. Save settings. I hope those settings saved. I'm gonna check. They did, okay. Uh-oh. Oh, we got a call. Okay. That start shit. This is the second demo, apparently. Let us begin. Normal difficulty, and that's all we got access to. Permadeath, characters can get permanently killed. Touch of Chaos. You feel a throbbing ache and haze, the world contouring into a kaleidoscope, fading into darkness. An unfamiliar brand makes itself known on your body as you wake up someplace unusual to you. After finding another in the same situation, you set out to explore together. Basic movement. WASD. Got it. Let me grab the door right quick. Welcome to the demo of Thysiastery. You are in control of a party of the branded Lost in the Labyrinth. Use WASD to move your party and Q&E to turn. Time does not pass while you are idle. When you take action, including movement, everything in the labyrinth takes action as well. Cool, so you got a little, not Gungeon, what's the other one? Rift of the Necrodancer. You can enter and exit combat mode by pressing tab. Interact with the interface using mouse or WASD. You exit tutorial. Other menus and panels by clicking X at the top right corner or by pressing escape. Should you want to review this or any other basic topics, press the question mark in the top right. I think I got it. Alright, joins your party. Ernest joins your party. Oh, okay. Thought there'd be a little more. Right, this is the one. Can I enter combat with these barrels? I cannot. Or exit combat the same way. Campsite. Rest party. We have Ari and Ernest. Okay. So there is a full-on interactive if there is an interactable in that particular zone. Got it. A lot of mushrooms, a lot of spore kind of core going on here. At least I think that's what that is. Good old tile-based dungeon crawl. And we have an enemy here, eh? This creature is unaware of the party. Okay, so you can auto-enter combat just by walking into them. Got it. Attack. Basic attack. Did I lower the volume too much? Yeah, I think like this is also a victim of that need for tutorialization. Like they're a little bit more context. Little bit more context would be great. Like outside of menus. Like that first combat, our enemy didn't get to even act. Does manually entering combat give us like a lead on dude? A little more ambient music probably would help. Yeah, ambient dungeon music could improve this a bit. Oh, Ernest got hit, so minor mass heal. Expend TP to heal entire group for slight for a slight amount. Like, the vibe is cool, the art style is cool, I just didn't expect it to be completely silent. Alright, well there goes basically all of our MP for, or TP for heal. Party finds a bullet from the remains of the fly, huh? Oh, hey, there's the floor. Okay. oldie juggernaut. Ernest dodges rot golem. It's a rot golem. Okay. Okay, dodged attack. It's probably gonna be like a one-hit kill if it does hit us. Doing 60 damage. Got it. Alright, let's see. What do we got? Minor amount of HP consumed on use. That was not a lot of healing. See, like, even this degree of background, just, like, ambient, you know? Oh, it's like old D&D rules, so you're knocked out at 1 HP, and then if you get hit a couple of times, okay, now Ari's actually dead, which is unfortunate. Alright. The labyrinth is sated once more. Click to restart. I know that there's more depth here, but I just wish there was a little more, like, character dialogue at all. Like, any. Unfamiliar brand makes itself known upon you. So, like, there's your obvious, like, Berserk-ish references happening here. Because the mark on Guts is why monsters are attracted to attacking him. Alright, basic movement. Yeah. Party rows. Assigned to a front or back row position. Characters in front row deal full damage with all weapons, are more likely to be targeted. Back row are less likely to be targeted by attacks, take less damage, but they deal reduced damage with melee weapons. Character sheets. This is the character panel. Here you can find some information about the character of your choice. You can hover over some of the elements. There are a few points of interest in the menu. You can change equipment by clicking the equipment slot. This will bring up available gear. You can also have one character teach a skill of your choice to another character by clicking the skill and select Teach. Selecting Teach option in the drop-down menu. This will start teaching selected skills to the selected character. Once the character accumulates sufficient experience, they will learn the selected skill. Some skills can't be taught. These are innate skills. Turn order and turn delay. All creatures within the labyrinth are subject to turn order. That is, they only move and act when it is their turn. When creatures' turn is ended by taking when a creature's turn is ended by taking a action, there is a turn delay. See, you understand that there. Sorry, I'm being pedantic. That governs how long there's a turn delay that will govern how long it will take until that creature will receive its next turn. Higher turn delay means the creature will take longer to take its next action. Okay, so when a creature's turn is in, there's a turn delay that governs how long it will take until that creature will receive its next turn. Higher turn delay. What determines turn delay? If an attack hits a weakness, or if it is a critical hit, the turn delay is halved. In contrast, if the attack misses, or if it is nullified or absorbed, it will multiply into turn delay by 1.5 times. This variation is displayed in Turn Order Tracker as a vertical bar. Some actions have higher or lower turn delay. In addition, there is minor random variation in resulting turn delay. That could be written more clearly. Inventory and stash. Stash can only be accessed in camp, okay. Camp and resting. Should be safe for now. Changing allies. During the delve, the party grows so the party grows so large that some characters must be left resting at camp. There are a maximum of 4 slots in the party that can be freely used with available characters, although a minimum of 1 character must be in the party. While at camp, characters will continue teaching abilities as long as both teacher and pupil are... Okay, so they really love the old skill sharing fucking mechanism that a couple of older TTRPGs implement. Like, if your DM's willing to engage with it, there is a D&D rule set and mechanics for teaching, like, proficiencies or languages. But it's ancillary. They'll also receive 75% of the experience the active party receives. Okay. We did not get to engage with that at all. Okay, some can inflict statuses, mortal blows, and death. When a character is struck, and it would reduce it to... Okay, when a character is struck and their health would reduce to 0 HP, they suffer a mortal blow. There are two possible consequences to this. Characters surviving the character will survive the mortal blow. They will remain at 1 HP. They will be rendered unconscious for a long time. They may wake up if they are healed. There are also skills that... sorry, the font is also kind of fucking with me. There are also skills to immediately wake them up. Characters who survive mortal blows will suffer a wound, which increases the chances of dying from subsequent mortal blows. Character dies from the mortal blow, death is permanent, that character cannot be brought back. Okay. Alright, so we have at least gone through the whole menu. Now the real thing is... oh, we have two different characters now. Arcana and Deer. Wonder if that's always randomized or if it's just because we started after a game over. Attack that may hinder movement of the target. Okay, let's do that. Double attack. There we go. So there's some stuff here. There's some cool mechanics. A light element drag damaging spell exercise, you say? Again, like, more diegetic means of producing tutorials is always appreciated. Like, if characters were talking and introducing themselves and there was some means for them to, you know, kind of give you a hint as to what their deal is. Oh, struggle weakness. Like, the art style is interesting, and what they're doing with the combat. There's systems here that I think can be better explained. Like the implementation of, like, any degree of narrative would be appreciated, I think. Party comes across an ancient altar covered in flora. The symbols are alien, and decoration seems to be carved from bone, hopefully animal ones. The party would be wiser to leave it alone, but there is an alluring occult aura about it. Vast chasm into the past, wherein lies power untapped. Reach out and touch faith. Who will touch the altar? Nadir seems to be the exorcisy one, right? As they touch the altar, they feel a mighty surge. Ancient powers, memories rippling through their body. Their strength increases by 3. With that, the aura of the altar vanishes. Whichever entity granted the power is gone. Okay, well that's interesting. See, like, chance occurrences or interactions like that, those are solid, that's cool. Wandering merchant. Some sort of horrible reptile-like creature is poised behind a table, wrapped in a variety of frayed clothing. Its snout pokes out of the pile of cloth, its tongue flicks the air. It speaks. Shao, welcome lambs in peace, invite you to trade. Sure. Winter coat is the armor for... Oh, Ace Author result. Yeah, sure. Tatis think slams. Slink away now, back in shadow. Meet again later. With that, the merchant disappears into the many shadows of the labyrinth. Okay, so like we have like even an inference of character here. Arcana is the Thug of Novice. You got decent health, big on strength, and then you got Nadir, who's a little more evenly balanced. Okay, so paths have the character style, so he's a breaker, and Nadir is a ninja. He's gonna tank. Thick cloak, though, protect from a brutal winters of nil and insulated from the cold, is thick enough to provide some protection. Might get uncomfortably hot. Armor value, yeah, let's put that. Put the armor on tank. Nadir attacks pile dealing. Oh, that was from earlier, okay. There's some sauce here, I think. Just gotta dig a little bit for it. That is an eye octopus. This thing doesn't have famers to break, but let's go for it. Drains 12 TP, son of a bitch. That was rude. Did the music start to loop for y'all as well? The party comes across a trap of some kind, a small cage with an occupant inside, luckily still alive. Talk. They vaguely recall some creature shuffling them into this cage and telling them to wait for a promised hour. The prisoner within the cage seems to be alive. Break them out. You manage to break the lock, but they cause quite a noise in the process. Relieved, they join your group. Ooh, like a bird dude. Fighter of Cybern. Alright, decent split. Piece of X machinery, though useless for its intended purpose, it makes a decent bludgeoning weapon. Mercenary. So the problem was that we just rushed into combat in our first run. That was vaguely nice. Hello. Alright, so I got a free punch because we can't hit it. Is it because it was on the door? That was lame. So there's a particular vibe going here where... Okay, so regardless of what your actual progression is, this is where you end up. Oh, you could just completely subvert him? Oh, no, you can't. The doors won't open. Okay. That was silly. Okay, you just get a free hit, because fine, I guess. Fuck. Femur breaker, go all out against the golem. So, Boeo has some more, like, recovery style stuff. Alright, so we don't have a particularly great option here. So I gotta say, like, going this particular route, having the 2 rows of turn-based combat options, it's not as complex with, like, how... I mean, it may be, actually, but it doesn't seem as complex with the... Oh, new floor. Cool. As the party is at Camp, Nadir notices a shadow skulking amongst the rubble. A dog, but what is a dog doing here? The dog has a collar with a little bit of dried blood on it, otherwise seems to be healthy. It might be a hunting dog. The owner is nowhere to be seen. You suspect that they are already dead. All for scraps. Offers the dog some scraps, what little the group has. The dog eats them eagerly, but it probably hasn't eaten in a while. Sylph joins the party! Pet dog. The dear pet Sylph, she wags her tail contentedly. Pet dog again. Okay, we only have 4 characters, so we may as well bring all 4, but... Character. Sylph, of the Hound class. Can the dog teach its skills to somebody? Teach Arcana. Oh, he's a punch priest. He's more of a monk type. Okay, I got it. teach the dog to heal. Oh, okay, you can't. Subtlety, reduce likelihood of being targeted. Should teach that to the ninja, huh? Okay. I do like that mechanic, it needs a better introduction, I think. I mentioned Etrian Odyssey, because it's like, the 3DS age of Etrian Odyssey was kind of the defining point for this genre, at least in my eyes. Because you have all your classic dungeon crawlers, and you have like a fuck ton of like anime style shit that's just like extremely poorly balanced, and then, you know, there's not really a way to like the example I'll use, because I never actually finished the games, would be Persona Q, Shadow of the Labyrinth, because it's just the fucking Etrian Odyssey system, but with Persona characters. And a real, kind of convoluted reason as to why they would be there. Fish! Marsh eel notices you. Attacketh. It doesn't have any femurs to break, Arcana. Ooh, stunning strike. You are a monk. Sylph follows offensive, Sylph does. Okay, cool. Bayo's mercenary path advanced to rank 2. Okay, so there's like class rank system level ups and then character level stuff, I assume. But yeah, like Persona Q Shadow of the Labyrinth, it very similar in form, but it's a lot like Etrian Odyssey, because Etrian Odyssey's defining factor is that you are creating the map by which to explore the dungeon, like manually by hand. But it uses a similar two-row basic RPG archetype style mechanics. Receive steel knife. That seems like a good thing for our ninja to have. Yeah, it's a direct upgrade. Give a knife to the dog. Yeah, impact and strength, and this also relies on strength. So we have a spare dex weapon. But yeah, the reason that I bring those up is that the problem with those games is that the lack of proper balance and the hyper keen, grants keen, okay. Grants keen on the target, increases their perception, cancels out blindness. Interesting. Dungeon crawlers like that, I honestly want to say it's mostly the anime dungeon crawlers have a horrendous mismanagement in game balance. Oop, just a moment. Alrighty. Returneth. So, yeah, in my experience... Oh, okay. It has a rudimentary... The response time when using controller is horrendous. That is doing something to the game. Or no, the game's just freaking out. That's weird. It's not as snappy as it was a couple minutes ago. Oh. Is that a... That's a proper freeze. Okay. And a crash. Lovely. Encoding overloaded. Man, something was happening that it was trying to generate way more frames than it could. Okay. That's... I mean, that's unfortunate. I'm not gonna give that a second chance. But I will say, like, the biggest problem with dungeon crawlers like that is that, like, the gameplay is so rudimentary that you think that it would focus on the narrative and they don't. And I see that that's the case here. Or at least we didn't get the opportunity for the narrative to present itself. Maybe it presents itself more diegetically than that. I don't know. I might go back to that once it releases and see what the deal is. But I don't know, man. I don't know about that one. Alright, well, this one just updated. And computer's patching another update right now. Vibe check. How's everyone doing? Because I think we got time for maybe one more. Because it's almost 10 now. And I need to ripcord at 11. So... I don't know. Like, do any of these seem quick? I don't think so. Yeah, I hate to see her crash. Also check Discord real quick, please. Okay, let's see. We're waiting for one of these to... Okay, that's actually done, so we're not waiting for that. But... what are... Which Discord? My Discord? Your Discord? DMs, okay. Yes, you did. Okay. Should I also do that? Oh. Beyond, I would go with option number 1. The form I sent you, you think I should also fill that out? Still have a day or two, right? Yeah, I definitely would go with 1 between those two. Vertical? Yeah. Layout looks better. Do any of these look like they could be quickly done? I don't know about that. Alright, well, if we're going on that bit... Is that not actually in? Sunken City. This game has changed its name and thus broken the install that I have. That's wild. Okay. might have to, like, manually uninstall that. It's not even showing up in my Steam library anymore. That's fucking wild. Yeah, you know what? Let's go from old school tile-based dungeon crawl to not that. More of a Kingsfieldy thing. Yeah, so I have this. It's the same icon, which is the only reason I know. So it was a game called The Sunken City that was in. It was in Steam Next Fest a billion years ago, and I downloaded it, and apparently it's changed its name to Hollow Deep, which, great. Let's change category. But I have this installation, and that installation is taking me to an install request. So I don't know if I have to reinstall it and then uninstall it, or just get the new install, and that'll like throw the original install into the cache. I don't fucking know. I don't know what the fuck's going on with that. That's a weird one. Anyway, this is Verho, Curse of the Faces. Yes.
600 years
voice
ago,
acting.
the world as we knew it ended in a matter of hours. People collapsed dead on the ground, unaware of what was happening. Some noticed that death occurred when two people met. Thus began the era of solitude. And though the era of solitude lasted for nearly 300 years, humanity somehow survived. To this day, no one knows how. After that, the world entered a new era. That was when the Maker appeared. A man who somehow uncovered the mystery behind the tragedy. It was, as he called it, the Curse of Faces. When one person saw another's face, both would die instantly. The Maker shared this knowledge with the remnants of humanity and crafted special masks, which became the defining symbol of the new age, the era of masks. For this act, many saw him as a savior, some even as a deity, giving birth to the first religion of the New World. Though many records suggest that the Maker himself never wanted this. Over the years, people managed to determine one thing. Whatever caused the Curse of Faces originated in Yariv, a small nation surrounded by mountain ranges in the heart of the old world. Since then, many have ventured into Yariv. Scholars, thieves, mercenaries. Yet, none ever returned. And you as well have decided to cross the borders into the accursed kingdom, for reasons known only to yourself. Before you knew it, an unnatural mist enveloped you.
What in the PS1 Bloodborne?
And you
I think you mean what in the PS1 Demon Souls.
Away, until all you saw was a black abyss.
Dope. Okay, that was a hard cut, and that was kind of concerning. Man, this is a minefield of a day, because we were complaining about absolutely zero exposition, and now I am freaking out about whether or not that is proper exposition. Yeah, we need to go with high, right? Nope, we're going to 60, thank you. Okay. That's hopefully a little more manageable. Yeah, and by PS1 Demon Souls, I think we both actually mean Kingsfield. The OG. There is gamepad support, so that's good. You have entered Yariv. You've lost everything. From material possessions to memories and even your name. If you wish to proceed further, you must reclaim them. At least the essentials. Like, what button is sprint? Okay, hopefully that doesn't have, like, a stamina meter, because, Remember your name, you must not forget. Recall it and carve it into the stone so it is never forgotten. I can understand now why footstep volume had its own fucking thing. Thank you. What is your name? Is there a third S in there because of the lisp? Cryptid. That is my name. Good, you remember. Now turn around and don't look back. Only then will you reach Yariv. Okay, so there's like a style switch system that goes from like one-handed punchable to two-handed punchable. It's interesting. Okay, that is a very floaty jump. Or not a very floaty jump. You feel like a brick, but going both directions. In this world, everyone hides behind a mask. But beneath it, there's always something more. Yours, your identity, whoever it may be, you must remember. Oh man, there's some screen tearing. I thought VSync was on. That helps a little bit, but fuck. Alright, let's see. I am an Inquisitor. In the name of the Sacred Maker's Order, I will cleanse the plagued lands, destroy evil of the fallen kingdom, and judge anyone who stands in my way. Is that really you? I don't know about that. I am a sorcerer. From the day I was born, I felt connected to a magical force. It guided me through life and gave me power. Now it guides me through Yariv. So let it be. Maybe. I don't know. I am a proud knight in the service of my king. On his orders, I will investigate the cursed land of Yariv and find the source of its blight. Is that really you? I don't know. I am a brawler. I have come to Yariv from the distant north to find a worthy opponent who will give me what I desire most. A death worthy of the true warrior from the north. Is that really you? Nah. I am a scholar. I spent years studying spells and the nature of magic itself. However, neither I nor anyone in history has managed to solve the mystery of the curse that has dictated our lives for 300 years. To be the first to do so, I intend to investigate its source. I'm the thief. I took a bad job, and now the Maker's Orders is after my head. Yariv is the only place they won't follow me to. It's an interesting one, but nah. I am nobody. Oh, it's the fucking... It's the one starter class in all Dark Souls things where it's like, you start with absolutely nothing. The stats are supposed to be better in that sense, but... Let's Kingsfield it up. You remember. Good, it's an important step. Now turn around, don't look back. Only then will you reach Yariv. To survive there you must fight. Remember what you learned on the other side. Alright. Fucking ghost-ass ghost sword. Okay. Always be charge slashing. This is a very glowy ghost sword. Sheath weapon for when you sheath weapon. When you weapon is sheathed, you run faster. I'm just gonna stand there, a little disappointed, but not even surprised anymore. Deformed spear attack. Okay. Tutorial boss instantly ended. Good, if you pass through those doors, there will be no return. Though for you, there isn't one anyway. Flashbang. Enter Yar if there is no turning back. It's always interesting when demos implement fucking achievements. Okay. I think context clues could have been enough there, but... Oh no, I don't have my ghost sword. Whatever will I do? You're starting me off in Blight Town, come on. Pick up broken sword.
Hey you! Stop! Who are you? And why'd you come here? You're probably not very bright if you came here willingly. Trust me. Go back where you came from, while you still can. What are you saying? The passage to the valley collapsed? Looks like we have a problem. Here's the plan. Follow this path till you hit a big lake full of poison. Nearby, you'll find someone named Loren. Tell him what happened. He'll give you your next move. I see you're unarmed. One of my swords broke at Biter Ridge. If you don't mind digging through corpses, it's yours. Now, get going.
I miss my purple lightsaber. Alright, well. Interesting. Got the energy blast. Nope. Not smart enough for magic. That's my own fault. Vial of healing. You know, after all is said and done, this game does kind of feel better to play. So that's a positive at least. The fact that there's voice acting at all is kind of surprising. They're reaching for a very specific vibe. Oop, ow. We're here to answer the question, is circle strafing the answer to everything? The truth might shock you. It is. It is in fact the answer to everything. Late on your taxes, circle strafe them. Oh boy, if there was literally anything else here, that'd be nice. Okay. Hello.
Newcomer? If I were you, I'd watch your step around here. Entering the cave without a light source is suicide. However, there are incredible treasures in there that you'd surely want to get your hands on. I won't stop you from trying. Besides, if you die in there, everything in your pockets belongs to me. A wonderful treat indeed. Not that you'd be in any position to object, though.
Alright. Dime store patches. This is not how ladders work, but okay. Let me guess, this also doesn't open from this side? Yeah, I thought as much. Of course, the first one to actually hit me is a poisoned one. This truly is a Souls-inspired game. It feels like I'm hitting, like, collision problems on this fucking jump, but I should be able to do this. Where the fuck is the bug? Where you at, bug? Like a poison. What are we supposed to do? Turn right? Alright, we leveled, so I'm assuming we can't do anything with that until we get to, like, the equivalent bonfire. Did that bat just teleport? Okay. X is the usable. So, I don't know if you can really call this like a Souls-like because there is no rolling. That's why I made the Kingsfield comparison. I know we're going away from the little poison lake that we were kind of directed to, but I want to go back for that cave of treasure that discount store patches told us about. Vial of Magica. We're trying to be Elder Scrolls. Let's see that. Let's see that shenanigans. Except there are platforming puzzles already. Great. Ah, a cavern key, huh? I don't know if there's no fall damage, but I appreciate there not being fall damage right there. I suppose we could go the wooden shield route, huh? Not enough dexterity to hold a shield? Okay.
I haven't seen you before. I am Loran of Haravel. Are you new to Yarev? Namir sent you. You're supposed to tell me that the passage collapsed and that we're trapped. Fool. No, sorry, I didn't mean you. Namir, that joker made a mockery of this. You see, the collapse of the pass isn't something only you've witnessed here. Each of us has seen it. You can enter this cursed land, but you'll never leave it. It's the cruel reality of Yarev. There used to be a great climber here named Yura. He tried to climb the boulders blocking the exit, and he actually succeeded. But his triumph was short-lived. As soon as he glimpsed the outside world, a mighty lightning bolt struck him down. Yura was dragged back to Yarev, now nothing more than charred remains. You've likely felt weaker since crossing the pass, and you don't know what happened to most of your equipment. I'll tell you more. You probably don't remember how you crossed the pass. Don't worry, that's normal. It's likely another part of the curse that controls this land. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you, it's not that bad. If you head through the door behind me, you'll reach the Nameless Village. It's the only place here that offers any real safety. You'd be wise to get there quickly. And beware the crystal mites.
Nope. Apologies for that. Alright, let's see. Provides a large increase to your health. Yep. Get a couple points into Dex. So that maybe we can get that shield equipped. I appreciate like the style switch option, but I don't know what the So is the shield not like an active shield? Is it just a piece of armor? That takes up a hand slot. Revstone. Ooh, swords. Oh, throwing knives, not swords, damn it. Of all the damnable platforming challenges. I think I may have done this in reverse order. Like that was gonna. Oh no, okay, there's a Yarth leaf. Suppose we should equip that torch to our left hand, yeah. Yeah, just about where I thought we'd be.
There's a ladder right next to me. Namir told me to drop it, but would you be... There are only upsides. A wonderful proposal.
Shit. Okay. I can move it.
Ah, you're back. So as you've probably figured out, we're stuck here. Not much to do, except tormenting the newcomers, of course. Look, no hard feelings. Take this, and we're even. In case you find yourself backed into a corner, crush the mask shard I gave you. Then you'll see it's not just some trinket.
Okay. Okay, so there are hard game saves. That's interesting. Wasn't expecting that. Good God, bat. Come on. Power of Phobic Reality, send the user back to the last mask sculpture they visited. Okay. Damn it. You know what, considering, that was pretty alright. Come on, bat. I've gotten all turned around, so... Oh god, that's like a single-eyed boulder. Okay. I see you, game. I see you and your fucking shenanigans. I'll come back to that. Oh no, enemies have respawned. Oh yeah, there is fall damage. Great, cool. Thank you. think it's just too hard progression. You just run past these guys. That might also be an option. Blight powder, you say? It is pretty, like, simplistic and straightforward, but I do like the dedication to, like, era vibe. Alright, Nameless Village it is. Maybe there will be an actual weapon there. I like that I'm assuming that the loading icon changes depending on what class you pick, because that was the Night Mask. Alright, so... it's very blue in here. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Now a room full of these things, maybe not. Maybe not a good idea. Man, remember the Titanite fucking lizards? And the hunt for those in DS3 and DS1 and DS2. This is basically that, right? Okay, yeah, these things look like a truck if you let them hit you. The trick is to not let them hit you. Okay. Okay, interesting. Is this the other side, or am I gonna just end up back where I started? And I'm back where I started, but I did level up, so... just lean into strength build. Although the NPC guy's gone, so that's... I dropped my rune into this poison lake. Ironically, it's a poison rune. I'm not crazy enough to try to fish it out, so if you do, it's yours, Estern. Ah, there's an ebb and flow of poison. Yeah, you could have just been skilled, Everett. Could have not been a bitch. Level up, huh? Stalker's Nest. High danger, don't enter if you want to live. Laren. Who said anything about wanting to live? Yeah, you know what? Never mind. Yeah, I came all here, and then I'm just like, oh yeah, no, the beholder things. Yeah, let me get a sword that I don't need to be like within your hitbox to be able to hit you with. Then I'll come back to that. Alright, let's try not to get immediately turned around. I'm assuming that there's like a huge variety in gameplay depending on what starting class you pick, because like I imagine the sorcerer starts with like some kind of spell, like baseline spell, and you're actually able to use half of the shit that you get. What is your hurt box, dude? Like... wonder if the fire bombs are like direct, like if they can affect the environment. Like I kind of just want to throw one at this. With volatile powder that erupts in violent blasts when shattered. Once used, forgotten wars, the urns now fall into the hands of those daring enough to wield their deadly force. Explodes when thrown, inflicting fire damage. I'm assuming that's just enemy-wise. I should have equipped some of those throwing knives. Fire bombs, should get the vial of life in there too. Alright, flashbang again. Wow, that was... okay. The first couple of tones there, very Majula. Might be the point, but whatever.
Ah, you made it. What do you think of our little refuge in the midst of all of this madness? There aren't many left here. Most wandered into Yariv, chasing some hope of breaking the curse or finding a way out. I'll be setting off soon as well. There's someone out there I have to find. There's a man behind these doors who came here purely to study the history of Yariv. I don't know whether to admire his dedication or pity the foolishness that brought him to this cursed land. A few days ago, he headed to the temple on the hill. I can't help but wonder if he's still alive. If you happen to be there, please look out for him. Unfortunately, I'm heading in a different direction. I've lingered here long. Goodbye, friend.
Okay.
Another mask in Yariv. There is no way back for you. Except one. But head north in the ruins of its...
Head to the city of Yariv, and Orlando, I mean the city of Yariv.
New Geov. Quite an intriguing place, isn't it? To think all this chaos traces back to the deeds of a single being centuries ago. If you believe the legend of Ahel, never heard of it. That is most intriguing. Do me a small favor, and in return, I shall share with you the favor is simple. Near the poison lake lies a curious mechanism. It is very old, almost ancient. If my theory is correct, the key to the mechanism lies in the old iron seals scattered throughout Yav. It just so happens I have one of those seals here. However, Crystal Cave and the Rotten Valley have grown far more dangerous recently, so I cannot test my theory myself. I believe these seals act as a key to activate the ancient mechanisms. You seem strong, at least above average. Go test my theory for me, and in return, I shall share the legend with you. Perhaps I'll even part with a few magic runes from my collection. Here's the seal. And now, if you'll excuse me, I must return to my studies. Ah, and my name is Esther. If you return having successfully tested my theory, I would be honored to know yours.
New? Good. All new need a weapon. I can sell. You will buy.
Kevlar wheel. Kevlar deal. I have to keep talking.
I am selling. You buy. Simple.
Great sword. Hands of a skilled warrior could inflict end any conflict in the blink of an eye. Well, we're going strength build.
I am selling. You buy. Simple.
Alrighty, y'all. I think I have to call it a little bit early, but I do kind of want to continue with this one. So I'm thinking sometime next week, depending on like what the state of things is. I want to head back to. It's ironic that we have to call it a night on both of the like the first-person Kingsfield-y like games. The other one was more Bloodborne aesthetic, but I do kind of want to see a little bit more before I make like discernible opinion about what the fuck's up with this. So in the upcoming week, I am going to record a little bit with Beyond, because we are way behind on Up Two Minds episodes. So I might not stream for the first half of the week, and then I think Thursday is the Game Awards, so we're probably going to co-stream that. You know, just look at shit and see what the deal is. Yeah, this week's a little stacked, so maybe if my D&D game is not started back up by Friday, we'll try to power through the last 20-ish demos. There's more than that, but still, I'm gonna go through and check and see which licenses are gone, so that we don't have to waste like 10 minutes on that. But I appreciate everybody for hanging out. If you haven't already, hit the buttons down below, join our Discord. We got the YouTube channel with backlog for VODs, which if you had to bow out early or check out something else, you'd be able to see what we've done beforehand. De-Monster-bles and De-Monster-bles are separated into more bite-sized chunks. So, if we do return to this and Hark the Ghoul, I'm gonna try to get those two like melded together. We'll probably do that stream either Wednesday or Friday, or Saturday, or Sunday. I don't know, but not this week. These were some good ones. I mean, this was... I think we hit a pure bingo last week, and like a perfect bingo, and this was like a game of Minesweeper. Not this game specifically. I want to come back to this one. I don't think we've seen enough of it to really have an opinion, but yeah, it's interesting. But yeah, I'm going to go through, I'm going to sweep out the ones that licenses don't exist for anymore, and then we will, maybe one or two more Demonstrables streams. I'm going to try to finish those other two. Because, I don't know. I feel like they deserve, one more shot. But yeah, so keep an eye out, either in the Discord. I don't even really use my Twitter anymore. I can't really justify sending people there for that. But yeah, checking out the Game Awards, doing some podcast recording, and then I don't think this week is going to be the week that D&D happens again, so I'm going to try, at the very least, we'll do another Demonstrables on Friday. Also, you need to play Kingdoms of the Dump. Yeah, I mean, once we clear stack, I'm going to start switching things over to the new PC, so I'll be able to reinstall a whole bunch of stuff and install games that I want to, like actual, like full games to play, instead of just a billion demos. But I'm sure there'll be another Steam Next Fest between now and then, so who knows. But appreciate everybody for hanging out. I don't know if anyone's online to raid. Let's find out. Yeah. Nah, we're just gonna call it there. Alright. Have a good one, everybody, and I will see you later this week for the Game Awards. Ooh, wow. Alright, later.